What's up everybody, SuperDucks fan here for another car review. This is of course the 2016 Chevrolet Silverado High Country Edition. Huge thanks to Tom Henry Chevrolet for providing me with this very nice truck to review for you guys today. So about the Silverado High Country, well this is all new for 2016 with the brand new front end and back end, and it's a really attractive looking truck, I gotta say. Very sharp and handsome and very nice, especially the High Country's here in black. It's got the chrome wheels, you got all the chrome accents in the grille, and you even have chrome running boards here, and all kinds of nice little features that this truck has. In the back there you have the step that's built into the rear bumper, and all those little features that I'm sure truck owners appreciate. And so for overall, it's a very large full-size truck, and it makes its presence known on the road. Right, for the interior of the High Country here, well, obviously it's the luxurious version, so it's going to be very nice, of course. So anyway, first things first, sitting down in these seats, very nice, soft, supple leather, and they're a little bit on the firmer side, so they give you good support while still being very comfortable. I love that they're, this brown saddle colored interior with the cream piping and cream stitching here, just very elegant and classy looking. And everything is like nicely covered in this soft leather material here up on the dashboard is also very nice and classy. It's just the whole interior, just when you sit down in this, with the wood and whatnot, it's just really is a upmarket feeling interior. Next is the steering wheel in the Silverado, which is really nice. It's the same steering wheel you get in the other Chevrolet truck products. It's a really great wheel though. I love it, especially with the contrast stitching here. It's got a good 9-3 grip, nicely leather wrapped. You have a few buttons on it here, but nothing too overwhelming. Overall, just a nice wheel. Gauges in the Silverado are really nice. They have the chrome accents on them that are pretty nice. You have a little color screen there down in the bottom that will display your speedometer, of course, but also will give you your navigation screen, your audio, phone, all that kind of stuff right there in that middle display, which is really nice to have. Coming along to the center of the dashboard here, you have the nice 8-inch Chevrolet MyLink display, which is very high resolution, very responsive and quick. It's the same as the one in the 2016 Camaro I reviewed as well. Very responsive and just a really nice. It's nice that it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto now integrated into it as well. If you plug your phone in with a USB port, then you'll be able to control your phone through the screen, which is really awesome to have. And all of the buttons and knobs and everything for the climate control and things like that are all have a good feeling. All the buttons are nice, and overall, it's just all nicely laid out, very straightforward and easy to use. As far as storage space in the Silverado, I think this takes the cake as the most storage space I've ever seen in a vehicle. It's really impressive. So anyway, first thing, we'll start with the door. So you have one pocket, two huge map pockets, you have two bottle holders, you have another little cubby here wherever hanging onto the door, and then coming along to the center here, you have a little slot here on both sides of the transmission tunnel here, and then you have this enormous, massive center console that has first, two USB ports, you have two power outlets, and then you have a standard plug there for, if you want to plug a laptop in, things like that. You can do that right there. Really, obviously, designed for being a great work truck to have all those hookups and whatnot. You have this very deep cubby. You can fit tons of things in here, and then you have two cup holders, which is nice to have, and then you have this center armrest, which is very nice. It also has a wireless charging pad right on top here as well, so very cool if you have a wireless charging phone. But it's a very soft center console and great for resting your elbow on. Anyway, you open that up, and then you have this massive cubby here that you could probably fit 2 gallons of milk, I think, side by side in there. Just that massive. And then you'll also find another little pocket here, as well as a little tray for pens. You have another power outlet, 2 more USB jacks, and an auxiliary jack as well. So that is a total of 4 USB jacks up front here, along with 4 power outlets. So pretty crazy. You also have another power outlet in the back there as well. But just an abundance of storage space, and really makes this a great work truck. Another thing that makes this a great truck for working and things like that is that it has a built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi on board the truck too. So if you're out in a place where you don't have service, or you don't have Wi-Fi or whatever, you need internet, you have it right there built into the truck. So very cool to have that as well, so you can stay connected all the time. Backseat space here in the crew cab model is very, very spacious. I mean, you know, me sitting behind myself, I'm 5'9". I have tons of leg room, tons of headroom. You'll be able to fit very large people back there with ease. Very, very spacious back seat, and you know, they also have lots of storage and cubbies in their doors and in the back there. So plenty of room for them to put all their stuff as well. Speaking of lots of space, the truck bed back there is 78 inches long, so plenty of room to, you know, put anything you need to put back there. It also has the easy open tailgate as well, and it's also LED lit, which is a cool feature to have. And another cool feature is, of course, the power sliding rear window back there as well, so that's a nice little feature to have. And so overall, just, I mean, it has everything you could want in a truck, honestly. It's just absolutely loaded up, decked out, and very nice inside. All right, so start up and go for a drive. The 2016 Chevrolets, you know, they have this very nice key fob for unlocking and locking the car, but you still have your good old-fashioned key. Slip that into the key slot here. It starts right up. All right, so setting off in the 2016 Chevrolet Silverado High Country. So first thing you notice, of course, it's a truck, so you're sitting very high up. You have a very commanding view of the road. You know, you have a hood here, but it's, you know, you're sitting up high enough that the hood doesn't get in the way of anything. You can still see everything totally fine. You got large side mirrors here, so you can see everything behind you really well. You know, large rear glass and everything, so very easy to see out of course, like any SUV or truck is normally. And you know, otherwise, you know, we're just cruising through this little park here. Very smooth, quiet, comfortable, refined. Anything you would expect from a truck that's roughly $55,000. So definitely feels worth that price. Other things that I'm noticing, now I don't drive trucks every day, so this is something anyone can probably get used to, but it definitely feels very large on the road, you know, and on a little 2-lane road like we're on now, you know, it feels like the truck just barely fits in its lane, but again, that's something you get used to after you drive trucks for a while. And but yeah, it definitely feels large. It's a full-size truck, and it definitely feels like that. Alright, so this is a truck, so you know, not a performance vehicle by any means, but we're turning onto a straight road here, and so let's just see how it performs. Okay, so it gets up to speed pretty good here. So we're dealing with, this one has the 5.3 liter V8 engine. You can get 6.2 liter, which is more powerful, but the 5.3 liter here has 355 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque, which is, you know, plenty fast enough. I mean, I think the 0 to 60 times for these are in the 6-second range or so. I think it's 5.7 seconds for the 6.2 liter V8 with its 420 odd horsepower. So that's definitely the you know, performance one if you want the fastest straight line performance. But this 5.3, I think, does a plenty good job still, and you know, it's a truck, so I don't think you need the fastest straight line performance anyway. So but anyway, just cruising now on, you know, a main road here. You know, it's very quiet. It's amazing how quiet it is in here, and just very refined, and a nice truck to drive. Okay, so we're on a back road now, and obviously this is not a backroads carver by any means, considering this truck is over 5,100 pounds for its weight. So that's, yeah, obviously going to inhibit its handling performance. But again, this is a truck, no one buys this to go flying around back roads in. And so, but, you know, just a few notes, you know, while we're on these back roads here. The steering is a really nice weight. It's not too heavy, not too light. It's just right, and feels really good. Another thing you notice is, of course, like many other trucks, the throttle response is a little dulled. You know, the braking is a little more relaxed. I guess everything is a little more relaxed because you're driving a truck in a relaxed manner. You don't drive them spiritedly. So they cater everything for that type of driving, which is totally fine. You know, but for someone that's a performance enthusiast like myself and many of you, that's just something that would stand out to you if you were to drive one of these. We'll do another little acceleration here. It's got good low-end grunt, so, you know, 383 pound-feet of torque is enough to, you know, get this thing moving really easily. And you know, it's still, it's a good balance of you know, because this, even with this motor, this is the smaller motor, yet the fuel economy is, I think, 15 in the city and 21 on the highway. It does have cylinder deactivation, which will help you a little bit there on the highway, and you know, help you to get some better fuel economy, probably even better than those EPA estimates. But still, you know, obviously it's a truck, you're not going to get great fuel economy. You know, it's like 17 combined for city and highway. and so it would probably be even worse with the 6.2 liter. But that's the price you pay for, you know, having a vehicle of this size and weight. But it's really nice though. You know, I'm obviously not tearing up this road, but just, you know, driving around here, it's really so refined. It's come so far from, you know, trucks of the past that were, you know, so rough and, you know, bare bones and just you know, really a rough ride and stuff. This is just buttery smooth. It's just absorbing all the bumps really nicely, and it's really just a really pleasant driving experience. Very relaxed, and you know, I could drive for miles upon miles without getting tired. Alright, so I'm just been driving along here for a little while longer, and you know, it's a nice truck. It's got all the cool new features too, like it has the adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist, so you know, it keeps an eye through this little center screen and lets me know if I'm in the lane, and if it sees that I'm outside of the lane, then it'll help correct it as long as the lanes are clearly marked. And you know, it's got all those nice features that you know, come with a fully loaded truck. And you know, I mean, you obviously can't fly around back roads, you can't take tight corners at high speeds or anything like that, but I'm stating the obvious for anyone that's driven a truck before, so this isn't anything different in those regards. It's just a good, nice, honest truck with a good old reliable V8 and good performance, and you know, what more do you want in a truck? It's got everything you want, and you know, it's just a nice thing to, you know, drive around and comfort and have your security of being in a large truck as well, obviously very safe and whatnot. And so yeah, it's just a really nice truck. And I think now, you know, they have the updated front end here for 2016. You have the new styling, you have the Apple CarPlay and all the additional functionality there, and you have the, you know, the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. It's just got everything you could possibly want in a truck, I think, and very capable, yet still very luxurious as well. It's just the best of both worlds, really. So anyway, huge thanks to Tom Henry Chevrolet for hooking me up with this brand new High Country fully loaded truck to review for you guys today. Let me know what you think about this and what you think about me reviewing trucks in general, and let me know if you'd like to see more, or if you're good with just this one. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.